Welcome aboard. We're in pre-flight now. Brian, get our IFR clearance. Brian, can you get our IFR clearance to Charlotte?
I'll get our IFR clearance to Charlotte now.
Atlanta clearance, Delta 1097, we'd like to receive our IFR clearance. We have Papa.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by. Delta 1097, Atlanta clearance, clear to Charlotte via the field 3 departure. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 29010 minutes after departure. Departure on 121.225, squawk 5434. Expect runway 27 right.
Okay, we're going out on runway 27 right. We're having a problem here. Okay, we're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Delta Airlines. Flight 1097, heading to Charlotte. We kindly ask you to take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please feel free to reach out to any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing Delta Airlines. We hope you enjoy your flight.
Brian, can you get pushback and start clearance?
I can handle the pushback request, but you'll need to give me control of the comms for anything else.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Good coffee. Good coffee. Okay, so this is a jumper to Charlotte. So we're in Atlanta, and we're literally just going to take a quick hop to.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Skies, everything looks really good. It does. It's great. This is, of course, the hub of Delta in Atlanta. This time of the day would be like, it's one of the peak times.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may.
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all call. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board your Delta flight. So in just a moment, we'll be showing you a brief presentation on the safety features of this aircraft. We kindly ask that you please direct your attention to the video monitors and flight attendants in the aisle, even if you are a frequent flyer. Thank you so much.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta for 100 years and counting.
Delta.
Delta. Delta.
Delta Airlines.
The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So, before we depart, please pay attention to this important message. Stow all carry-on items in an overhead bin and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you.
Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag. Handheld portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, should also be secured.
Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear. If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help.
As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. If your seat has a shoulder harness, attach the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, push the metal tip down. Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft.
In the event of an
Ron,
evacuation,
you're in charge of all
leave all
comms.
bags behind. Carry-in baggage will slow the evacuation. All exits
I'll
are
handle the
clearly
pushback
marked
request
with the
now.
green exit symbol.
Ron, we're
Look
good
at
on
the nearest
pushback.
exits,
You're
and
in charge of
remember,
all
they
comms,
might
though,
be behind
and
you.
we need
If
our
you lose
taxi
power,
clearance.
lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
I'll get our taxi
It's
clearance
unlikely,
now.
but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull a mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face
Atlanta
covering
Ground, Delta
and place the
1097
mask over
requesting
your
taxi
nose and
clearance.
mouth,
We have
slip
Papa.
the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally, and note the oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate.
Delta to 97,
Be sure to adjust your
runway
own mask
27
before
right,
helping
taxi
others.
via 2 southeast, 2 northeast, Foxtrot, 4 northwest,
A
4
water
southwest,
evacuation
Lima,
is
Lima,
also
Alpha.
unlikely, but just in case. Life vests are in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more information. Additional life vests for in-lab children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Before takeoff, bring your seat to its upright position and stow your tray table, footrest, and leg rest. Be sure you fastened your seatbelt low and tight across your lap, carry-on items secured, and armrests are at resting position, or as otherwise indicated on the placard in front of you. If you have a suite door, ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the suite door for opening instructions in case of emergency. Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we take off into the future, sit back and relax. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta, today and for the next 100 years.
Cabin attendants, armed doors and cross-check. Welcome aboard our flight to Charlotte. The estimated flight time is approximately 45 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for our frequent flyers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. The seatbelt must be fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position and ensure window blinds are open for takeoff and landing. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if required. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat. Put it on, fasten it, and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which is clearly marked. There are 2 exits located at the front and rear of the cabin, and the nearest exit may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow all safety instructions from the crew immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or shows signs of damage, please inform a crew member immediately. The safety information card in your seat pocket contains all details. Thank you for your attention.
Brian, do the takeoff briefing.
We'll be departing from runway 27 right. We'll be flying the Phil 3 departure with an initial climb clearance to 10,000. Transition altitude is 18,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile with a left turn to heading 270, intercepting Phil, climbing to flight level 290. Weather at departure shows no significant weather expected en route. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We have been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 5434, and departure frequency will be 121.225. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots. VR is 147 knots, and V2 is 152 knots. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10 knots. I think we're ready to go, Captain.
Very well. Please get our takeoff clearance.
I'll get our takeoff clearance now.
Approaching run.
Something that, just so you know, I haven't lost my mind. Traffic Global is taking off from the wrong end of the runway. I believe our sim brief plan is correct. I don't know why Traffic Global is taking off on the other. I don't know. It's annoying, but I also have my the settings on it set for not to allow collisions, so they can't actually hurt me. But still, it's annoying.
7 right, RNAV football, cleared for takeoff, Delta 1097.
God, it's a buzzkill, an immersion buzzkill. All right, we're lined up. Stable engines. Forward pressure on yoke. 80 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Engines have been brought back in. Or flaps, excuse me, flaps. Autopilot is engaged.
Delta 1097, contact departure on 121.225.
Switching to departure on 121.225, Delta 1097.
Thrust climb.
Atlanta departure, Delta 1097. Good afternoon, climbing through 2000.
Delta 1097, Atlanta departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 10,000, turn left heading 130, vectors to Gaul, then on course.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you,
heading 130,
and a welcome back
vectors
to our
Gaul,
SkyMile
then on
members
course.
and Million
Delta
Milers.
1097.
Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family.
Okay, that's cutting
For your
down.
safety, it's important to remain seated
It's
with
cutting
your
down
seatbelt
on
securely
our
fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on.
Delta 1097, climb and maintain flight level 220.
In case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution.
290 is our final flight level.
To prevent injury from articles levels than they have shifted during takeoff.
And they're saving us
We've now reached an altitude where
about
it's safe
40 miles on the climb
to
out.
use approved electronic devices. And a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eat items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 50% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system.
That looks really good.
You have a selection of
doesn't
complimentary
it?
as well as on-demand
But
TV
between the
shows,
clouds
movies,
and
music.
the
Find that
view,
screen
it looks
will work
really
best with
good.
just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headset. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know. They are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
The use of approved electronic devices is permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight.
Delta 1097, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 240, Delta 1097.
We're coming in on ILS 18 left. Okay, we know that. Jones. Hey, actually, I changed something. So here we go. Arrival, 18 left. Jones. Approach is Cavi. Controller. There's everything right there, okay? A great shape for arrival. So we're going to go to our approach. The QNH is going to be 1018.
Delta 97, contact Atlanta Center on 119.375.
Contacting Atlanta Center on 119.375, Delta 1097.
Temp is 29.
Atlanta Center, Delta
29er.
1097. Good afternoon, climbing through 16,000
Winds.
for
No
flight
winds.
level 240.
Delta 1097, Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 240, Delta 1097.
And we're 184 miles outside of Charlotte, so we'll be there shortly. Very clean air out here. It's just cutting right through. We got no wind whatsoever. Zero wind. We're 170 miles outside of Charlotte, so like I said, we're already at 230, almost to our flight level, and we won't be up there for very long. Let's see. No, we won't. We are at top of climb, 50 miles from descent.
Delta to 97, can you please expedite your descent to flight level 240?
Expediting descent to flight level 240, Delta 1097.
Delta 1097, request clearance to climb to 290.
Cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. We invite you to enjoy our signature items, including the delicious pretzels and refreshing soft drinks. After the service, selected items from the Delta Airline shop will be available for your convenience. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight. Captain, we have a situation in the cabin. A passenger has reported a malfunction with their pacemaker. It seems they were feeling unwell and mentioned that their device was beeping intermittently. I am currently assessing the situation and checking on the passenger's condition.
Remember that we have a defibrillator on the aircraft if needed. See if you can keep them stable. We are about 20 to 25 minutes from being on the ground.
Understood, Steve. I'll keep that in mind. Let's focus on our descent and arrival preparations.
We have a defibrillator on board. Try to keep them comfortable. Assess the situation. We will be on the ground in about 25 to 30 minutes.
Understood, Captain. I will check on the passenger and keep them comfortable.
We have a passenger in distress in the back. We're trying to get on the ground as soon as possible. They're having a pacemaker malfunction. So let's declare pan, pan, pan and see if we can get priority to land and get back on the ground.
Understood, Steve. Declaring pan, pan, pan for a medical emergency. I'll inform ATC and request priority handling for landing.
Captain, I checked on the passenger who reported the issue. They are feeling a bit better now, but I will continue to monitor their condition closely.
We request
I have
priority
also
handling for landing
informed
in
them
Charlotte.
about the defibrillator on board just in case. I will keep you updated as needed.
Delta to 97, roger, pan, 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 acknowledged. You have priority handling for landing at Charlotte. Safe fuel and souls on board.
Delta 1097, we have 148 souls on board and 1 hour of fuel.
Delta 1097, roger, 148 souls on board and 1 hour of fuel acknowledged. You have priority handling for landing at Charlotte.
Delta 10907, just if they need to know, we have 1.3 kilograms, 1.3 thousand kilograms of additional fuel.
Delta 1097, roger, 1300 kilograms of additional fuel acknowledged.
Intentions, please prepare the cab for arrival.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, we ask that you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed any items from the overhead bins, please begin to restow them at this time. Please check around your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other articles you wish to discard. And kindly hand these items to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle. Thank you so much. We should be landing in approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
Sorry, I have not acknowledged you, Luis. Welcome aboard from Australia. Trying to do too many things. I've got to get cats fed in a minute. We're descending. We have a passenger with a pacemaker issue, so we're trying to get on the ground as soon as possible in Charlotte so that they can get tended to medically. So a lot happening here. Stand back, I'll take care of this other emergency here.
Delta 1097, descend via Jones 5 to 7000, controller transition into Charlotte, altimeter 3005.
Copy, Captain. I will keep monitoring the passenger closely and ensure they remain comfortable.
Delta 1097, contact Atlanta Center on 123.7.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1097. Good evening. Flight level 230 for 7,000.
Delta 1097, Atlanta Center. Good evening.
Delta 1097, I have a new estimate of fuel on board. At the present time, we have 3.3 thousand kilograms of fuel on board.
Delta 1097, roger, 3,300 kilograms of fuel on board, acknowledged. Delta 1097, contact Charlotte approach on 125.35.
Switching to Charlotte approach on 125.35, Delta 1097.
So we've had a medical emergency on board. Patient with a pacemaker that is malfunctioning, and we've declared a pan emergency
Charlotte approach, Delta
for priority
1097.
landing.
Good evening, maintaining flight level 180.
Delta 1097, Charlotte approach, good evening. Charlotte altimeter 3005. Expect the ILS runway 18 left approach into Charlotte.
Altimeter 3005. Expecting the ILS runway 18 left approach. Delta 1097.
Delta 1097, expect the ILS runway 18 left approach into Charlotte.
Expecting the ILS runway 18 left approach into Charlotte. Delta 1097.
6 o'clock, Yvonne is going to go with us, and Charles. So there will be 4 driving with us. Text Charles Mandalto. Charles, we have Denise, Yvonne, you, and me, and we may ride in my car. I will be there between 5:45 and 6. Right, we're at about 13,800. I'm going to go ahead and cut landing lights on, and my nose light, seatbelt light is on, and we're going to continue. It looks like speed's been really, like right now we're already at just 250 knots. Speed's been very controlled. It's very good. So that should help us get on our arrival, or our approach arrival better, quicker. Let's see, Jordan. We're actually only about 12 miles from the airport right now. It's kind of funny. I think it's out there. Somewhere out there. Oh, there it is. So we're setting up for approach on 18 left. We'll be coming in this way. So you see there, we got Charlotte Douglas here. We're going to be going up here, cutting over here, picking up our approach, and come in on the left, 18 left.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our final approach into Charlotte, please ensure that all electronic devices are turned off and stowed away until we have arrived at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away, return your seats to their full upright position, and ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Our assigned gate is Concourse A Phase 2, Gate A34. The weather in Charlotte is clear with a temperature of 29 degrees Celsius. Cabin crew, please check that everyone is seated and has their seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
Right. Continue our descent now from below 10,000. Speed looks great. We're going to go to flaps 1.
Delta 1097, the extended downwind is to give you room to descend. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Turn left heading 330 vectors for the ILS runway 18 left approach, altimeter 3005.
Descend and maintain 5,000, left heading 330 for the ILS 18 left approach, altimeter 3005, Delta 1097.
We're already in approach phase. I didn't have to initiate it.
Delta 1097, turn left heading 270.
Turning left heading 270, Delta 1097.
Delta 1097, descend and maintain 4,000 feet, turn right heading 200. Delta 1097, 12 miles from QWED, turn right heading 165, descend and maintain 3,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 18 left approach.
Descend and maintain 4,000, right heading 200, Delta 1097. Right heading 165. Descend and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 18 left approach. Delta 1097.
$2,500.
Delta 1097, contact Charlotte Tower on 118.1.
Charlotte Tower, Delta 1097. Good evening. Established on the ILS runway 18 left approach.
Delta 1097, Charlotte Tower. Roger. Continue approach. Delta N97, winds 360 at 3 gusting 14. Runway 18 left, cleared to land. Attention all aircraft. Inbound emergency aircraft on final approach to runway 18 left.
Thank you.
Runway 18 left, cleared to land. Delta 1097.
We're on
Delta N97, winds 360 at 3 gusting 14. Runway 18 left, cleared to land.
We are on a pan with a medical emergency. Patient or a passenger has a pacemaker, malfunctioning pacemaker. We're trying to get her on the ground as soon as possible to get medical attention.
1,000.
Approaching runway 18 left.
My aircraft.
$500. $400. $100 above. $300. Minimum. $200.
Glide slow.
100. $50. $40. $30. $20. Retard. 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 10. Retard. Retard. 5. Retard. Retard.
Delta 1097, emergency vehicles are en route. Stay put.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin. Please be reminded to use caution when opening the overhead bins.
Welcome to Charlotte, a city known for its vibrant arts and rich history.
Right.
You may now use your mobile phones and other handheld electronic devices while we taxi to the gate.
Sign is
However, your laptop computers and larger electronics must remain stowed.
Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines. The local time is
We invite you to visit
5:36 in the evening.
delta.com for all your future travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your SkyMiles account.
Delta 1097, we can make it to the gate if you give us taxi instructions.
Or any other information, a uniformed Delta agent meeting this flight will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. On behalf of Delta Sky Team, our global partners, and flight crew, we'd like to thank you all for flying with us.
Delta 1097, taxi to concourse, A Phase 2 gate, A34 via Charlie Golf, Blue Line. Good day.
Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival, please. Cross-check and all call.
Taxi to Concourse A, Phase 2 Gate A34 via Charlie Golf Blue Line, Delta 1097.
Delta 1097, please turn on progressive taxi. Although my touchdown was good, my length was long. Not good.
Approaching runway 23. Approaching runway 23.
All right, I have an engagement, so we're cutting short a little bit. I'm not going to be able to do a replay.